Hey rhythm guitar rockers, this is Mark Turco from rhythmguitarlessons.net, and today I have a video for you of how you could use two fingers on two strings and make some really cool sounding music. So the first thing that I'm going to show you works typically best with open strings. In addition to those two fingers that I was just talking about, there are two shapes that you can move up and down the fretboard. The second one, we're still going to use two fingers, but we're just going to stay on those two strings and we're going to move one of those two fingers one fret higher or one fret lower, and you can get some pretty cool rock sounds out of that as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you, we're going to use the two middle strings on our guitar, and we're going to be using two different shapes. One shape, our second finger will be on our D string, and our first finger will be one fret lower on the G string. Then the second shape that we're going to be using, we're going to have our first finger again on the G string, but this time our ring finger is going to be on the D string, and it's going to be 2 frets higher than your first finger. So the first shape, the second shape. Now we're going to take these two shapes and we're going to move them around the guitar neck. So the first shape that I talked about, the one where your first finger is on the G, and then your second finger or your middle finger is on the D string, only 1 fret away from it, okay? That is going to happen between frets 1 and 2, 6 and 7, and 8 and 9. The second shape that I talked about, where our first finger is on the G string and our ring finger is 2 frets away on the D string, we're going to be doing that particular shape between the 2nd and the 4th fret, between the 4th and the 6th fret, and between the 9th and 11th fret. Those are the shapes, those are the locations. We're going to move it randomly up and down the neck, but we're going to be adding our high E string and the B string. Open. And you could strum or you can arpeggiate the chords, whatever you choose. You could start on any shape that you want at the designated fret, and it's always going to sound good. Now, if I wanted to use this in strumming, no problem. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is we're going to be still using the two middle strings, but we're going to be taking a basic shape of having our first finger on the D string, and then our ring finger is going to be on the G string 2 frets higher. So basically it's root 5th, part of a power chord. Okay? So in certain situations here, you may want to use your pinky. So you don't have to, but it might make it easier. I'm going to use my pinky instead of my ring finger. The reason is because I want to take my pinky and move it 1 fret higher. Or I'm going to take my first finger and I'm going to move it 1 fret lower. Now, you can do this on any pair of strings as long as it's not between the 2nd and 3rd string. So I can do it on my low E string in my A. My A and D string. My G and D string. Or my high E string in my B string. Doesn't matter what pair of strings you have. So you can come up with different combinations of just moving that one finger around in combination with maybe some type of chord progression. Very cool in songwriting, very cool in creating riffs and or power chord type chord progressions. So just a quick recap. Remember, just using those 2 shapes on the 2 middle strings, using the open E and the open B string can actually give you some really cool sounds that you can move up and down the neck. Also, taking that root 5 power chord shape, taking your first finger and lowering it 1 fret, or taking your pinky and raising it 1 fret creates this really great dissonant sound where when you resolve it back, it really sounds sweet to the listener's ear. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications bell. That way you know when I make another video. I'll see you next time, and remember, always have fun with your guitar. If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net/P, lowercase r, lowercase o.